Constable Alan Rosen, Harris County Precinct 1, Constable. This morning at roughly 10 o'clock, our office got an anonymous tip from a great citizen. And I say a great citizen because a lot of these crimes wouldn't get detected without citizens' involvement. And it led us to what was a cockfighting ring. There's about 306 animals in there, birds, that we encountered when we first came in. There was the cockfighting had already begun. There was about 50 people there that were participating in the illegal cockfighting. There's a big open room for where the cockfighting took place. There are multiple birds in cars here because people fled the scene on foot and have left their vehicles here along with their birds. This type of activity is illegal and it's not going to be tolerated. So in conjunction with the Harris County Precinct 1 Animal Cruelty Division and the Houston SPCA, we put a stop to it. We arrested the individual whose home this belongs to. He is in custody and he will be charged with cockfighting, operating a cockfighting ring. We're waiting on a search warrant so we can search his house to make sure there's no dead animals in there. Again, this kind of activity is not going to be tolerated, and we are so thankful to the citizen that brought this to our attention. We hope that other citizens that find animals being mistreated anywhere to call out, give us an anonymous tip, and we'll go out and investigate those matters. This is a pretty big operation. We saw some dead birds in the back, and again, this is a fluid scene at the moment. We're waiting on a search warrant to arrive so we can search more thoroughly and really bring all of those that participated in this. We're going to be filing additional charges on them as well.
You said there's over 300 birds back there?
There's over 300 birds, and many of the vehicles that were left here because they left when we arrived, they fled, have birds in their vehicles too. Some of which are locked. We can't get into right now, but we're trying to figure out the legality of at least getting into the vehicle enough to allow ventilation to come in so the bird doesn't die. So we're working on that as well as we speak. They're going to be seized and they're going to be taken to the Houston SPCA facility where they'll be evaluated by a veterinarian, and they'll hopefully be adopted out. Many of these birds, unfortunately, are trained to fight, so they're not terribly friendly birds with each other. So, it's going to be really up to the SPCA to determine what these birds can be, if they can be adopted out, if they can be placed somewhere on some land and to live out their life in peace. It's really going to turn to the courts and the SPCA to make that determination. And we want to tell the public that if they know of other either dog fighting, cockfighting, or any kind of animal cruelty investigation, to please contact the Precinct 1 Constable's office or the Houston SPCA to report that activity. You can do it anonymously, and we just want to encourage the public to do that because, of course, animals don't have a voice, and we have to be their voice. And I'm not going to tolerate anybody mistreating animals. We will deal with you, we will come out and investigate you, and we will arrest you for it. So, beware.
Thank you, Constable.
Thank you.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.